Hi guys, welcome back to Novel Nomad. Now this is just going to be a little bit of prologue. I'm going to go straight into the video for you, but I just wanted to say to you, these were filmed back in about July, early July, before my internet went down. So excuse the difference in hair, excuse probably a bit late on a few of the updates, especially some of the book readathons that I did. And this one itself, I have read some of these books already, so I will have to do a bit of reviews of them, but this is my Melbourne book haul. Bye! Hi guys, welcome back to Novel Nomad. I am still in my glorious blue jumper because it turns out that not only was my Tome Topple wrap-up deleted, but my Melbourne second book haul was deleted as well, so I get to go through all these lovely books with you again. So on my second journey to Melbourne, I didn't do as much buying, I think. Maybe I did. I had a very good time anyway with my friends, but the first books I picked up in Melbourne were a wonderful collection of feminist novels. I've been meaning to get these for a while, but I just haven't found them or haven't really been looking for them until I decided to wander through this lovely bookstore and I found this. This is Girls Will Be Girls by Emma O'Toole. I hope I pronounced that right. So this novel combines not only academic theories and intellect, but also humour to make you think differently about gender within society. And I really want to get to this one. I am super pumped to read it. I haven't been picking up so many non-fiction lately, and I'm kind of feeling it because I really, you lack those conversation starters, or you lack those conversations where you just have really passionate conversations with the people who you know will fully appreciate and fully participate with conversations on gender, on politics, on anything that just really gets you fired up. I've been meaning to read some of these for a while. The second book I got within the non-fiction section was also a feminist book. It is called The Geek Feminist Revolution by Cameron Hurley. Now I have to thank Elizabeth over at Books and Pieces. She always has amazing videos, but she also has amazing sci-fi and fantasy collection, and this is actually a group of essays by Cameron Hurley discussing how women fit within the sci-fi and fantasy realm and how the perceptions of that has changed over time. And I'm really interested in getting into this because I've always loved and always appreciated the sci-fi and fantasy community and how it accepts women to an extent and how it's changed. Women have been able to discuss change within society through these mediums. So a collection of essays that I'm really interested into getting into as soon as possible, along with Girls Will Be Girls. So very yellow theme. Yellow is the theme for this feminist collection. I've just realised the next book also has yellow on it, and that is Bound for Eden by Tesla Sue. Yes, this is a romance book, but to an extent I know the author and I wanted to pick up her work. She's such a lovely person in real life and I just wanted to read one of her works. I actually got sent this via NetGalley for an advanced reading and it was so much fun. It's just made me laugh so much, and I've met Tess, she signed the book for me, and it's just a really laugh out loud cowboy romp. But may I just add, for anyone out there, it has amazing writing. The language used, I've actually had to look it up a few times, and it is language that would have been used within the 19th century in America. It's language that was popular then. She's obviously done her research, and it follows characters that go on the Oregon Trail from east to west in America, and the level of detail and knowledge that she puts into this of the Oregon Trail, you know she's done her research really well. This was a really great read to get me interested in American history in a funny and romantic kind of way. Okay, last yellow book, I swear, but it's Neil Gaiman's Trigger Warnings. This is actually a collection of his short fiction, and I have a bit of a Neil Gaiman collection going on, but I absolutely love his works. He always offers you something bizarre or different and makes you question things, and I absolutely adore Neverwhere. If you haven't read it, it's really good, and Stardust is amazing. I do recommend the graphic edition though. This is actually just a collection of short works. I haven't read into it at all, but it's Neil Gaiman. It's immediate purchase buy for me, and the last yellow book in this haul, I promise. Alright, the first non-yellow book in this haul that I got in Melbourne was The Red Knight by Miles Cameron. Now, may I just add, going to Dimmicks at the end of June when they have giant posters that say 20% off is dangerous. So I bought this because I've been meaning to read it for a while, and from all accounts it is a fantasy book, but the level of narrative is nearly that to an historical fiction, so it actually reads very in depth, very detailed, but it just sounds really good. Alright, now the rest of the haul will be in blue. I do apologise, clearly I had a yellow and blue fetish with a strange exception for red and grey. So it just seems to be the colours for this second book haul, but they're all really good books and I just hope you enjoy the next few. So the next one I picked up, this was a whim, I haven't heard of it before, and it's called Lily and the Octopus, and it's about a man coming to terms with the death of his beautiful dog Lily, who is a dachshund or a sausage dog. By all the little quotes, it's an adorable, loving book, and it kind of puts me in mind not of the topic obviously, but of Rachel Joyce, The Pilgrimage of Harold Fry, and it just puts me in mind of that really comforting read. I think I was in need of comforting reads with that of romance and Neil Gaiman, and I went for this one, which is all about a dog. I think that's coming out this winter. I just need some comforting, happy reads to get me through the cold days. The next one is absolutely gorgeous, and that is Vinegar Girl by Anne Tyler. This is in the Hogarth, yes, the Hogarth Shakespeare collection, and this is a retelling of Taming of the Shrew. Now, I absolutely love Taming of the Shrew to an extent. I have to admit, as a modern viewer, I did love it to an extent, but as a modern reader, I would be interested to see how a modern author has taken this. If you don't know about Taming of the Shrew, it's all about Catherine, or Kate, is quite an unruly character, and she is very hard to marry off, and her younger sister Bianca is trying to go off with her man, but unfortunately the father is very stubborn and he refuses to let Bianca get married if Kate isn't married. But there's no man willing to tame Kate the Shrew, until Petruchio comes along. And he comes along and says, I'll do it because I'll win a bet. And to do that, so he does marry Kate, but he makes a complete fool of himself and her along the way. And in the original Shakespeare, he basically shames her to an extent, or tries to break her by being absolutely ridiculous. So it is funny, but also the need to tame a woman, a difficult woman, that's what's questionable. And so what I'll be interested to see how Anne Tyler approaches that, especially with gender politics that we have at the moment, and genders, the identity of gender within society. It'd be interesting to see how a modern author places this questionable gender relations within a modern setting. Very, very interested to see how well this has been adapted. The final book I purchased in Melbourne is The House at the Edge of Night, which is an absolutely stunning cover. I'll see if I can get a good old close-up on that one. See all the little dots and all the patterns. Beautiful. But this is set in Italy, and it's about a foundling who finds this amazing house that has a curse on it, but it's somewhere that he calls home. And it follows, it's a generational story, and it follows his life, and it follows his descendants as they live in this chaotic house, and all this drama and intrigue and everything unfolds. And I just thought, such a great premise. I've never been one for generational stories. I do like some of them, but it's not something that I really go for when I want to pick it up. But this one just intrigued me. I think finding a place that is cursed and seeing how the house and the setting plays within the family dynamics along the way could be very intriguing. So looking forward to picking this one up when I do. But they're all the books I purchased in Melbourne on my second Melbourne book haul. I think July is going to be a little bit more thrifty because I'm not going to be doing any more travelling, and so I hope not to buy too many books to add to the collection, but you never know. Thanks for joining me, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!